you for allowing me to share. One of the things that I realized that that took me a long time to figure out or to get come to grips with is me actually sharing or talking about PTSD. I was always in denial, just based off of growing up. Men are taught to be tough, not show any emotions, not cry or do any of that. So a lot of that stuff I held in. Joined the military, and one of the things that I was all excited about the military, and then 2003 came and we got deployed. I was stationed at Fort Hood, Texas, and I was kind of excited about it. Hey, I'm going to war, not knowing what war actually entails. And I think what people, when now they're more aware of the things that people go through, but it's really not the actual physical wound. So you can see someone that's missing a leg or missing an arm. You're like, oh man, that must have been tough. It's the invisible wounds that you can't see. It was just one of those things. When the war first started, it was like they say, war is hell, and it was really bad. But the real test came when I came back home, because my brain was conditioned to go through all of that stuff there. It's when I came back home, and the normal that I was accustomed to being deployed, and then people, when you come back home, people start, oh, you came home, and it's very patriotic and things like that. And people, oh, thank you for your service, but they don't know when it's time to go home what we battle. Being a little transparent, I dealt with alcoholism. I would drink to go to sleep because I didn't want to go to the doctor, because I didn't want people to look at me like I was weak. And I think that's one of the big stigmas that people that's placed on us is like, oh, you go to the doc, you're going to be considered weak, or get a profile, you gotta go see the chaplain and talk about it. And that was one of the biggest misconceptions that I see now, that really hurt or hindered me from my growth as a person, because you gotta have somebody to talk to. And like everything revolved around alcohol. But when I would go to sleep at night, the dreams, waking up sweating, and the only way I can go back to sleep was to have a drink. She knew I would have nightmares. I would wake up sweating, and I would jump up, and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I'll go have me a few drinks just so I can kind of calm my nerves. I was having a bad dream, and I was sweating, and she rolled over just to put her arm over me. And I jumped up and I grabbed her by her neck. And it was one of those things to where it's like, I would beat myself up. And then she understood, because she had been there as well. And she said, you just need to go get some help or go talk to somebody. I'm not saying you have to be in the hospital, but just go talk to somebody. So that was the turning point for me. Each day I battle, but every day that I'm still here is a victory, because I've lost 5 friends. 2 I've actually found that committed suicide, and 5 to suicide. 2 I've actually found. There's people out there that are struggling. I struggle, like I said, every day, but I have to be able to say, hey, you know what, I can't allow it to get the best of me. And that's when I kind of lean on my faith. When I'm not as strong as I need to be, I have to lean on my faith. I have to lean on others. I have to lean on family members. And I even go to a therapist. I've been going to a therapist consistently for the last 3.5 years. Sometimes I go more often than others. Some months I might go every week. Some weeks I might go 2 or 3 times a week. But I know that there's a service out there as a veteran that I can take advantage of. But like I said, anybody that's dealing with any type of substance abuse issues, PTSD, anxiety, depression, you have to reach out. Just want to encourage others, if they can, just to seek help, because for me it took a long time, and like I said, I still battle every day.
I don't know why I left.
I don't know why I left.
But I know I was wrong.
But I know I was wrong.
And it won't be long.
And it won't be long.
Till I get on back home.
Till I get on back home.
Used to drive a Cadillac.
Used to drive a Cadillac.
And now I hump it on my back.
Now I hump it on my back.
And it won't be long.
And it won't be long.
Till I get on back home. home.
Till I get on back home.
I used to wear faded jeans.
Used to wear faded
And
jeans.
now I'm wearing army green.
Now I'm wearing army greens.
And it won't be long.
And it won't be long.
Till I get on back home.
Till I get on back
Oh,
home.
mama, mama, don't you cry.
Mama, mama, don't you
The
cry.
little boy ain't gonna die.
Little boy ain't gonna die.
'Cause it won't be long.
'Cause it won't be long.
Till I get on back home.
Till I get on back home.